Just fair warning, this video is not intended for kids because The Sims 4 is rated T13, and if you're not into furries, then don't watch. The light is cascading, and the face in Danny's kit creates the image so breathtaking, is taken aback. Really? Because he broke up with me. So, he's the one who broke up with me. Well, actually, no, he didn't even broke up with me, he just left me. Didn't even tell me we were breaking up, he just left me and deleted his profile, so... Are we sure that's what's happening right now? Hello, Danny Foxy here. So we're doing something a bit different today. I know I haven't uploaded in a while, so I've been busy. First, I was working a lot. Then my power was not working. Then I was working a lot, and that is my phone going off. So I've been quite busy with a lot of issues going on. We're back. We're gonna do something a little different to bide the time. So here we have Danny. Here we have my ex. Why am I with my ex? Well, in case you haven't guessed from the title of the video, we're going to explore every single solitary woohoo in this game. And then next week the next one I'm gonna basically kill Zach in every way possible in the game. So, yay! Alright, let's start with the old classic, the old favorite, woohoo in the bed. Legit, everyone has more than likely you have the ability to have woohoo in a bed. I forgot I had something that makes my Sims get naked. Oh, you're smelly? You just got here! Is it because I haven't showered yet today? Because that would make a lot of... Okay, I'm sick, by the way, so I haven't showered yet today. So maybe Danny's feeling in on that energy. Speaking of those showers, the next woohoo, which came with Discover University, by the way, is woohoo in the shower. We will do that in a second, because there is a woo spot there. But not right now. We're going to woohoo in the shower, because it's right there. But we will be going to Black Spire Tower, though. Not right now. Not quite yet, but we will. Because the other woohoo spot is woohoo... There's a woohoo spot in Batu. And not many people know this, because they don't really have Batu. There's technically two, but one is a reusing of a woohoo spot from a previous game. Anyway, woohoo in the shower. That's a thing. You can take a shower after that, Danny. And this specifically came with Discover University, whereas that's base game, because beds are base game. And it basically just a little steamy and interactive. I do wish they kind of showed them and just kind of mosaicked it like they did in The Sims 3, but it's back in the game. I'm not complaining. More than likely you have a shower. More than likely your Sims have a shower. So I'm not complaining. We're gonna woohoo in the observatory because that is the second base game. You're still naked. Okay, dude. Anyway, the second woohoo spot is the second base game is the observatory. I honestly did not realize there were so few base game ones, though. Like, I knew it because I used to have only the base game, but I didn't realize there was actually legit that few. I haven't really had only the base game in a really long time, so it's like, oh wow, there's really not that many woohoo spots in the base game. I feel like The Sims 3 had more woohoo spots in the base game, but that's because they had the rabbit hole locations, so... They had the rabbit hole buildings, The Sims 4 does not. Well, it didn't at first, but those buildings, you can't woohoo, until very recently, you could not woohoo in rabbit hole buildings. I want to bet with my mods that one of these pregnancies, Danny's totally going to get pregnant. It would totally be my luck. But, alright. Now we're going to go become rocket space astronauts. Okay, Danny. Interesting. Interesting that your helmet doesn't match your head thing. And now this didn't always... This was... So then in the base game, the rocket ship had those little jet propel hearts originally. For a while, they patched that out. but they re-put it back in, which I was really excited about because I never understood why my game never had it when I first started playing. So they basically go up in space. You can see them right there, basically. Not really in space, but it's implied they're woohooing up there. There's not really... There was special music, but I was zoomed out so you could see the blast-off thing. Same way I did with that, because it's really big, and I wanted you to see everything that it does. But once they come back... Then they'll come back to Earth eventually. This one's probably the longest woohoo in the entire game. Alright, and then we get a special reward for that one, the 50 Mile High Club. Right? The 50 Mile High Club. Yep. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and this wasn't originally base game, but the final base game is woohoo in the hot tub. This originally was not base game. This originally came with perfect patio stuff, as hot tubs originally came with perfect patio stuff. However, they have since been added into the base game on the Sims 50th anniversary, thus rendering perfect patio stuff useless, because the whole selling point was the hot tub. So, if you do not have perfect patio stuff, don't waste your money on it, because the whole selling point is the hot tub, and they gave it to us for free. You legit, unless you just want the clothes, which they aren't even that good, so I would not even waste your money on it. There's like one dress I like in the whole pack, so just so you know. Just don't waste, I wouldn't waste your money on it. I personally don't use the hair from Perfect Patio. I don't like it. So, I think that's the one I use the hair. I know there's a pack that I use the hair a lot. I think it's Cool Kitchen though. Perfect Patio stuff. Just don't waste your money on it. Really, don't waste your money on it. Alright, so that's Woohoo in a Hot Tub. It's fun. Though I don't know why Danny was in his hot weather wear instead of his bathing suit. Oh no, he got out and got in his hot weather wear, but he's getting back. Alright, now, we're going to quickly, since they've offered, we're going to quickly go to Black Spire Tower. Black Spire Outpost, I mean. Because we're going to take a vacation. We're going to go to Black Spire Outpost real quick. Because why not? We'll just get that over and done with, because Bat 2 sucks. We'll just get that over and done with real fast, because Bat 2 sucks. So, technically, I'm pretty sure most people don't have Bat 2. I don't even know. I bought it at the time just because I was curious. I don't use it. Like, ever. So don't even bother wasting your money on it. Legit. It looked cooler in the trailers. I'll be honest with you. It did look so much cooler in the trailers. Don't waste your money on it. Unless it goes on sale and you really want to try it, don't waste your money on it. Bat 2 is not all it's cracked up to be. I honestly play it like once in a blue moon, when I'm just feeling the urge to be a Star Wars hero. The last time I played it, I did a random legacy off camera, and my sim rolled the job of Bat 2. So, but anyway, Bat 2, woohoo spot. But speaking of cat and dogs, we'll get to that later. There is a woohoo spot with that, so look at these atrocious outfits. But the first woohoo we're gonna show off, and I'm not even gonna worry about the quest. I legit don't care. But there's the woohoo in basically this thing. It's basically like the hotel for your Sims. Anyway, it takes them a while to walk to this thing, by the way. And you can't bring your bike here to make anything go faster from like Discovery University or whatnot, because they legit do not. And this is the most boring woohoo, by the way. It's just that. It's legit. You can't even see it unless you zoom out, and it's just like fireworks coming out the top. That's it. That's it. That's all the woohoo. That's it. That's all it was. Alright, so the woohoo in the actual tents is a little different on planet Earth than it is on Bat 2. They get a little more into it. Alright, come on, guys. Alright, they get they get a little more into it on planet Earth than they do on Bat 2. The tent actually moves and stuff because they're really going at it in there. It's actually kind of funny. It's like the tent really just bounces around. Like they must be bouncing against the walls and having rough sex in there. They're basically having a ball in there. Danny is smelly again. I don't feel like dealing with that because we're just gonna non-stop woohoo. Zachary's pretty smelly too. Well, too bad. Alright. Now this one came with Get Famous. This is the Dream Pod, which is actually a return object from the Dream Pod from The Sims 3 Into the Future. It was a little different in The Sims 3 Into the Future because it was a double bed, but because this one basically was just modeled off the... Honestly, this was just kind of modeled off the coffin from Vampires, so... It's pretty much the same woohoo as the coffin. It just looks a little more high-techy than it does spooky or culty. So honestly, this is kind of a trashy woohoo because it's basically just reusing the exact same thing we got in Vampires. Just more high-techy. Speaking of trashy woohoo, another woohoo spot came in Eco Lifestyle that involves trash. Yeah, this one's interesting. So I have to go to the trash barrels to get this one because it literally is the most trashy thing in the entire game. It's dumpster woohoo. Talk about being furry trash right now. Literally, we're gonna go woohoo in a dumpster because that is an option. We'll do the vampire woohoo in a second, but I just want to show this off. Now, the thing is, the dumpster has to be full, I believe. Oh, no, actually it doesn't. We can woohoo without that trash actually being in there, come to find out. So, this is literally the most trashy thing in the entire game. And it's honestly hysterical to me that they did this. But legit, you can woohoo in a trash barrel. You can woohoo in a trash dumpster, technically, not the trash barrel. They just basically hop right in there, and then he drags the other sim in, starts making out in the dumpster, and then they're basically going at it so much in the trash that trash is flying out. They're bouncing around, and it's ridiculous. And it's so hysterical. And literally, they're going at it so much that trash ends up falling out of the dumpster onto the ground, and some of it stays there and doesn't, fade away after. It's literally... And oh yeah! Another fun detail. They go at it so much that usually... Yeah, see, trash ends up in their pockets. Oh my god! The fact that they get trash in their pockets when they do this is hysterical to me. They legit are going in the trash so much that they ends up in their pockets. It's like, to me that says trash end up in the crevices of their body from them doing it in there. Now, since it is now officially dark out, we can show off the next woohoo. Anyway, go back into your human forms, please. Nobody wants to see your vampire form. Alright, so, this first one, before we get to the coffin woohoo, this one requires a specific perk, which is the bat perk. Your Sims have to be able to fly as bats, or turn into bats, basically. They need a bat form for this to work, and both Sims have to have bat form, not just one of them. So once you get both Sims have a bat form. Oh yeah. Tent Woohoo's broken, by the way. It has been for a while. It legit does this, and I don't know how to fix it. Anyway, once, yeah, it doesn't say intent anymore. It's just broken, so it's hard to know which is which. We'll worry about coffin in a second, but you can woohoo as bats. When you're vampires, you can woohoo as bats. Thankfully, it's nighttime right now, so the game won't care that they're vampires, because otherwise they could die in the sunlight. And legit, you can turn into a bat and woohoo. Yeah, and they really go at it too. There's no censor or anything. All right, now the next one is that they can woohoo in the coffin as vampires, and after they're done with that, I'm gonna turn them not into vampires. So, oh yeah, most of these also woohoos get a special moodlet. Woohooed in the wild from woohooing in tent. Dirty flirty from woohooing in dumpster. Hot tub gets one, and so does bats. So I'll start at the wild intent, getting down and getting dirty, and then dirty flirty from woohooing in dumpster. That gives a whole new meaning to getting down and dirty, getting down and oh no, getting down and funky, doesn't it? And then hot tub woohoo. Is it hotter here? Or is it just Zach? Trick question. It's both. And then vampire woohoo. I think there was one for the rocket, but it's probably since gone away. So, anyway, who knew bats were so romantic, right? It's their thing. It's concepts. I can't read that. I'm sorry. That is weird to me, and that is not English to me, and I cannot read it. Anyway, coffin woohoo is a thing. Yes, I'm just not gonna put them in everyday clothes now at this point, because they literally, I'm just not even gonna bother put them in everyday clothes anymore, by the way, because of the fact that they're just gonna be constantly woohooing. Anyway, coffin woohoo, like I said, basically the same as sleep pod woohoo. It's just the more spooky version. But this came first. The vampire woohoo in the coffin came before the sleep pod. It's just, unfortunately, basically a clone, the sleep pod of the vampire one. It's just slightly modified to be futuristic. Personally, I think they could have done better. But they're basically the same thing. The difference is obviously one's more spooky. But it basically is the same thing. To make this work, we have to add money to the vault. Good thing I just made us rich earlier, because that's going to be helpful. So 9,999. Okay, that should be enough. Just go ahead and add some money to our woohoo vault. Just all of our money to the woohoo vault. And just so we can woohoo. There we go. And then, now that we have a lovely money pile and all the riches in the world, and it's stored in our vault, we can go ahead and woohoo in there. Now the vault I'm going to leave on the lot, because this will actually come in handy in the next video I'm planning, which is because that is one of the ways you can actually kill your Sims. Also, you can woohoo in it and you can die in it. Isn't that funny? I should turn them back from vampires soon, though, because we don't want them dying in the daylight. When that inevitably becomes a thing, but right now it is nighttime, so I'm not too concerned. But basically, this woohoo is a rehash of the woohoo from Seasons, which was in a leaf pile, which does this exact same woohoo. The difference is, instead of leaves flying everywhere, it's money. Zach is sick. Must be all the woohoo. The woohoo gave him an STD, I guess. Well, don't give it to Danny. Silly Danny. You should know better. Furries don't get STDs. Woohoo, please. I know you're relaxing in the sauna, but please, you have to woohoo in it. Now, the thing about this is you can only really do this once, because immediately after they woohoo in it, the sauna gets dirty. So the sauna, unlike a hot tub, the sauna is very sensitive to your body stuff. So it you woohooing in a sauna actually kind of makes it all gross. So that's why I had them shower first. Not that it will matter much, because them getting in the sauna without showering also makes it gross. Anyway, like I said, it's basically hot tub woohoo. It's basically hot tub woohoo making a comeback. And see, immediately dirty, so you can only do that once. But yeah, another death, another woohoo that basically is a returning multiple times over is the bush woohoo, which I'm not only going to show you one because the legit animation does not change at all. So it legit is the same animation for every time it has ever appeared. So legit the animation never changes on the bush woohoo. So I'm not worried about that one. Oh look, more trash that got flung out of our dumpster. But yeah, it literally is in three different DLCs. It's in Jungle Adventures, Werewolves, and Get Together. One's an expansion pack, two are game packs. But so is the tent. It's been 3 different DLCs as well. So 2 are game packs, one's an expansion pack. Noticing a trend here? But the only one that's not the one I'd personally love to come back that isn't a thing other than Get Together, I'd love for them to give us more closets. I think that would be really awesome. If EA ever watches this, closets. I'd like more woohoo closets. Apparently the bushes, the leaf pile somewhere over this way though. Now the thing is, when it's not on your home lot, this can glitch out. Sometimes, yep, see, it does glitch out sometimes when you woohoo with this when it's not on your lot. Sometimes you just kind of have to try again to make it work. I don't know why this particular thing has a bit of issue working. Because, like, once you do it again, it's working fine. So when you do it when you come from not your lot, it has a bit of an issue. But the leaf pile is basically pretty much the same thing as the money pile. It's just leaves instead of money. See, basically leaves instead of money. Room. Which the sauna has to be indoors, so it's kind of silly, but it does have to be indoors. And also, originally you could not lock the sauna door, because you needed that they couldn't die unless they walked out of the sauna room. So originally, because this is also a death type as well as a woohoo type. I also have a mod that makes it so they naked sauna woohoo, just so you know. But normally they do that in a towel. And it's a pretty straightforward woohoo. It just steams up and fogs and little steam hearts come out. You basically see none of the action. And that was from Spa Days, by the way. So this one's from Get Together. Leaf Pile, oh yeah, Leaf Pile was from Seasons, by the way, if I didn't say it. And this one is from Get Together. It is the Closet Woohoo. And I'm just going to quickly add a money shed real quick. Not a money shed. I'm sorry. I'm going to add a animal shed real quick before they do that, because I believe the last of the buy mode woohoo spots is the money shed. Correct me. No, wait. I'm sorry. It was the last of the woohoo spots. They've since added the photo booth. I'm sorry. I forgot that high school years is a thing. There is also a photo booth. Where did the money shed go? Where'd the animal shed go? Okay, there's the animal shed. Alright. So there's the animal shed. This is a woohoo spot. Now this only works, by the way, if there's no cow or llama currently in it. You can still have one, but if they're sit inside of this, which happens a lot, the Sims can't woohoo in there. Sorry to burst your bubble. Anyway, there is a photo booth. I forgot that is a buy mode thing. It's not a in the world thing. You can actually buy the photo booth. Alright, photo. It should be a photo. Yep, photo booth. And this is another one that's that is buy mode. This is also a new. This is a new, as of very recently, woohoo spot. So wasn't originally a thing. Well, it was in The Sims 2 and The Sims 3, and I'm very glad that it made a return into The Sims 4. But the photo booth was originally a woohoo. Okay, well that glitched out a bit, but basically that's kind of, they smash into the closet like they do the shower, kiss each other, and then they kind of get into the closet and woohoo. These are two also very similar animations. That's okay. I'm still glad we have more woohoo spots. I sound like I'm complaining that they're similar animations, but I'm actually really glad for all the woohoo spots that we get. So I'm actually not that upset about the fact that they're similar animations. But still don't waste your money on Bat2 for woohoo. Are you woohooing in the bed again? No, you're sitting together. Alright. And now, like I said, the animal shed is a thing. So we're gonna go woohoo in the animal Guys! We already covered bed woohoo. Guys, we already covered bed woohoo. Nobody told you could do it again. See, now that she's breeding like rabbits, at this point, they're so used to it that that's all they know. They're just like, yeah, now we just breed like rabbits. Except it's a fox and a raccoon, so not far off. Really not that far off. Alright, Zach, putting on some clothes. There we go. Alright, so yeah, like I said, the animal shed, and this came with cottage living. Once again, animation-wise, it's basically the same as the get-together woohoo. There's a bit of a difference. Now, close-up, there is music, and there's a little bit of love hearts. But most of the action for this comes when you're in a farther away view. The finale is cooler when you're literally, like either in tab mode or looking farther away. I'm gonna go in tab mode so you get to see the whole thing, though. But this specifically came with cottage living. Again, that is cottage living. Okay, cottage living is a really fun pack, so I do highly recommend that one. I really do. And then High School Years. Now, High School Years just came out. I've played with it. I heard a lot of people saying it was buggy and stuff, but honestly, I really like it. And I've not encountered some of these bugs that people are talking about online. But I really like High School Years, mostly because I'm seriously a family player. So I really enjoy playing with family-style stuff. It may not seem it from my YouTube, considering I'm not doing that much with the family with Danny. But I actually am very much a family player. For the most part, off camera. Anyway, photo booth. No, now what I like about this is it's actually not a repeat. It's not a repeat animation. In fact, what's really cool about this is they stick their hand out every now and then to check if anyone is watching them woohoo. And I think that is really cool. They literally open the curtain to check if anybody's watching them woohoo. And that honestly I find really cool. I don't care that you're smelly. Alright, so the next woohoo I'm going to showcase requires us to travel. So, the next woohoos are the destination woohoos. I did technically do a destination woohoo already. Oh. Okay. Zach is pregnant. Zach is pregnant. Interesting. Hi. That'll make things complicated. Zach is pregnant. Okay, well, I'm sure Danny is pregnant too at some point. Um, but anyway, the destination. Now, I did actually show one that too, only because they already asked me about Black Spire Outpost. But specifically, on the little dead grass island, there is a woohoo spot that you can go to. I really don't want to deal with that because he's also my ex. And I'm literally doing this because I just didn't feel like making a new person. I really didn't feel like making a new sim for me to date, or pulling up someone from or using my actual Let's Play save file. So anyway, lighthouse woohoo is a thing. It'd be funny if Danny was pregnant too. I actually don't know if Danny's pregnant. Oh yeah, closet woohoo also gets a special moodlet, which is love in strange places. Aside from the hangers aside from the hangers, that was a thrilling. There was a thrilling. What does that say? Frist? I have no idea what that says. And then there's. Okay. That's not from you. However, unrelated pregnancy. No, love, it's your baby. I'm sorry to let you know, but that is your baby. Curious, Danny, are you pregnant too? No, because you can't have a pregnancy test. So that probably means Danny is not pregnant, but Zach is apparently. So right. Someone's gonna need to raise that when Zach dies, though, because we'll have to let that come to term, in all honesty, so that Zach can die in the next thing. We're probably gonna be at this for a while, so more than likely we'll be given birth before this thing is over. But anyway, Destination Woohoo's Lighthouse Woohoo is a thing with The Sims 4 cats and dogs. This specific woohoo is unique to the Sims 4 cats and dogs, as it is a destination that is only found in the Sims 4 cats and dogs world. And your Sims can only woohoo in this lighthouse in the cats and dog world. I don't know if there's no lighthouse anywhere else, but they can only woohoo in the cats and dogs one. Now, there is two versions of this woohoo. There is the daytime one, which we are seeing now, and the nighttime one, which is honestly a lot cooler. I wish I could show it off to you right now, but unfortunately I'm not waiting around for it to become nighttime. Sorry, not gonna happen. You're just strolling along and you just happen to come across this beautiful, gorgeous waterfall. Totally a normal waterfall, right? Yeah? Nobody without their head in the gutter would think to do this, but our Sims just happen to have their heads in the gutter and decide to woohoo in it. Their minds are just happen to be in the gutter, and the first thing they're like is like, yep, let's woohoo in that. And this particular woohoo came with the island living world. So basically your Sims can only woohoo in this world if you have island living. Okay, so apparently my Sims' minds weren't as in the gutter as much as mine was, because they didn't want to do it. But now they're doing it. So yes, as I was saying, mind in the gutter, first thing you see a waterfall and you're like, I'm gonna woohoo in that. And so they do. And you can. That is a woohoo in The Sims 4. In Island Living, woohoo in the hot tub. Not the hot tub, the waterfall. Hot tub is base game and patio and perfect patio. Again, unless you really want more hot tubs, don't waste your money on perfect patio. And that was the whole selling point, was that hot tub. So anyway, the next destination woohoo on our list comes in the form of Mount Koravebi. Now, the issue here with this particular woohoo is that it requires you to be able to mountain climb. Okay, now comes the hard part. So if you manage to somehow survive all the way to the top of this part of the mountain, a fall from here will kill you. So if you really are adventurous and want to get to this woohoo spot, you gotta somehow survive climbing up this thing. considering it is freezing out, we're gonna, teleport Danny to the initial spot I need to go. Anyway, we're also gonna bring Zach to this spot. Alright, he's gonna inspect the wall conditions. While they do that, while he does that, oh, well, they're already on it, so, and they're in a towel to do it, so that's great. They just decided to do it all on their own. And yes, there's bats in this cave, and they come flying out from your woohoo interactions. Isn't that amazing? But yeah, there's literally a cave on the mountain that you can woohoo in. Isn't that so fun? I'm evening the playing grounds, by the way, because Zach's pregnant, so, you know, we might as well do the same. I'm evening the playing grounds. But yeah, it's a fun little woohoo. I didn't know they were going to stop, by the way. Just fair warning. I didn't know they were going to stop all of a sudden. I do like that they went for that all by themselves, though. That was fun. Alright. Go in there and do your business. But yeah, it's a fun little woohoo. It's just extremely difficult to get to this particular woohoo spot. It's like a legit waste. It's like legit extremely difficult just to come all the way here for a woohoo. I do like the animation with this though, and I do like that we legit have the bats that come flying out because you disturb them for your woohoo in their cave. It's kind of funny. And then the little hearts come out like they're bats flying out of the cave. And then more bats come out because you got down and dirty really seriously. Alright, here we are. So they can specifically ride with the Sims, but you can also woohoo in these. Now the try for baby option isn't there, which makes me believe that Danny is currently pregnant. So my initial plan worked. What's this? Peaked too soon from sore activity. Wait, from low score activity outcome. Oh, from the mountain climbing. Yeah. Is there one for the woohoo in the cave? I don't think so. Oh, well, that is quite a kiss before we go woohooing, is it? That is quite a kiss before you... They don't usually do that before they go woohoo in places, so that is interesting that they do that before they go woohoo in the haunted house. Now, this one is another one that you basically have to be, like, observing from the sky to really see the fun. Because they basically... They woohoo as they travel through the ride. So different areas of the building light up as they travel through. Like, see, now they're up there. So as they travel through the ride, different parts light up as they woohoo. Which is actually kind of fun, but also creepy. But it works for this particular woohoo spot, that different parts of it light up while they're traveling through it. Because it gives it a creepy, but cool, but also... It gives it a creepy vibe, because it is a creepy... It's a haunted house. It makes sense. And then the next one is the Tunnel of Love. Again, also exclusive to Coppertail. Copperdale, because it's... I mean, I would call it Coppertail, but I'm a furry, so... but... Again, also exclusive to Copperdale, because the haunted house is right there, so... of course it is. I mean, you can probably get this object in debug mode, but it's just easier to travel to Copperdale, in all honesty, because unless you have the ability to fit this in your yard, why? And this one is also fun the way it lights up and does things when you woohoo in it. And they honestly, the way that... Oh, hello. So this will happen sometimes when you're woohooing in it. It also happens when you're riding in it, but sometimes it will happen when you're woohooing in it. So, let me see. Zachary can feel the love tonight. Can you feel the love tonight? Sorry, I haven't sung in a while, so I hope that didn't just hurt your ears. The light is cascading, and the face in Danny's creates the image so breathtaking is taken aback. Really? Because he broke up with me. So, he's the one who broke up with me. Well, actually, no, he didn't even broke up with me. He just left me. Didn't even tell me we were breaking up. He just left me and deleted his profile. So, are we sure that's what's happening right now? The stunning sight as Zachary has more inspiration to write some prose and about such beauty. If that's what he was thinking, why did he leave me? Does Zachary attempt to make the mood even more romantic by reciting some personalized poetry, or does he let his actions ride the vibes? Oh, okay. They both got it. See, I would be thinking that, but I don't know about Zach. I think Zach's kind of. I think there's a reason Zach decided not to be with me anymore. And it's not a me issue, by the way. I'm actually really awesome and fun, in case you couldn't tell. He is an asshole. That's why I'm killing him in the next one. And they became closer with the writer and gained romance between writers. I mean, we got a full romance bar. Not that we should. Technically, I should be in the complete red with Zachary. I hate that man. I do. I actually do. I really just did this out of laziness, but also because I want to continue this and kill him in the next one. So kill him with all the spots that we woohooed in, because you actually can die with a lot of the spots a lot of places you can woohoo in, you can also die from. So just so you know, you can woohoo in it and you can also die from it for a lot of the things. So it giveth life and it taketh life. Because you can get pregnant from, woohoo. So, it giveth life, but it also taketh life. Anyway, the last and final woohoo spot. What are you doing? You're taking a photo. Okay. I mean, you can, but we already covered photo booth woohoo. Anyway, the last and final woohoo spot as of 2022, in August, that I can recall off the top of my head, is the Ferris wheel woohoo. I'm pretty sure that's it for the woohoos. I don't believe I missed anything. I will double check though, just in case I did, because I'm pretty sure I covered everything. Bush, coffin, bats, lighthouse, leaf pile, dream pod, money pile, waterfalls, shower, dumpster, Bat2, Hot Spring, Woohoo Cave, Animal Shed, and then the most recent ones came with Copperdale. So yeah, I covered everything. We got a lone type now. Danny and Zachary decided to take a chance to go blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Whatever. Anyway, they're woohooing in the Ferris wheel. That's what it looks like. It's really cute. It's really awesome. I love it. And honestly, I think Copperdale has given us the most woohoo spots to date, by the way. I'm pretty sure Copperdale is the pack that has officially given us the most woohoo spots to date. Because most of the other packs gave us like 1 or 2 woohoo spots. Most of the expansion packs that gave us more than 1 woohoo spot, it's like 2 of them at the most. This one gave us 4. This is the most woohoo spots to date in the entire Sim franchise in one singular DLC. Just so you know. So, honestly, if you're looking to spice up your game with more woohoo, this is a really fun pack. Just for that fact, and also the stuff that goes on in this is honestly, it's really cute, and I love it. And even if you're not playing for teens, the romantic of going to the amusement park, the romantic side of this amusement park is really cute and whatnot. And I really like coming here just for my adult Sims too. Plus, the world is swimmable. I need more swimmable worlds in my life. I really do. But this world is swimmable. So, like, I need more of that. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I love you all, my beautiful foxies. I will see you all in the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe for more, and I shall see you soon. Bye, bitches. Seriously, bye, though. Well, hello. What are you still doing here? Well, if you liked my video, you might as well give me a like and leave a subscribe and a comment. You know, all those YouTube things, so that Daddy YouTube will help me grow and become more famous. Not that that's really a necessity. I don't really care if I'm famous or not. I have plenty of friends and whatnot, and they all mean the world to me. But hey, you know, it'd be nice to have a little recognition on YouTube. But whatever, you know, just be nice and leave a like and a comment and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! Ugh, my VC face is not lining up with my face, and it's kind of bugging me. Bye, guys.